Okay, welcome to this final episode of part of the forex patterns. Okay, so really my goal for this playlist was to make sure that I get like the common ones, the major ones that are easily found in the forex market or anywhere else really. So the last pattern we'll be talking about today will be the flag pattern. Okay, so what the flag pattern is this is when the market or the current trend that is trending forms a flag. Okay, yeah, you understand it more when we get into it, so let's get into it. All right, so here is a simple concept of a flag pattern. Okay, like forming a flag pattern right now. Okay, at this point it's forming, it's not yet official that it's a flag pattern. Okay, anything can happen, can be like, can form a downtrend. Okay, which is kind of happening right now, but our aim here is to get the eye or catch the flag pattern. Okay, really to spot it. Okay, that's our goal for this one. So what a flag pattern is how you can know that it's a flag pattern is when this happens. Okay, let me just do this. All right, so a flag pattern is this. Okay, something like this. When this happens, when this occurs, this look kind of looks like an F. Okay, so when the current market breaks out of here, that is a flag. You see, it forms a flag. Woo, and like that. Okay, so basically it's a flag pattern. It's a combination of a downtrend. You see this downtrend, and what strategy you'll be looking for in this pattern is to breakouts. Okay, personally I use this one. Okay, most of them use this one, breakout. So that's the strategy we'll be looking for. And well, where we'll be looking for it to break out, to the downside or the upside. Okay, as I mentioned here, flag patterns are mainly occur when an uptrend is happening. The market doesn't just go up. Okay, a pullback or some consolidation has to happen for it to continue in the upside. Okay, no market can just go straight. Maybe the stock market. Yeah, but yeah, so that's how it is. And so we'll be looking to take our trade when a breakout occurs. So how do you do that? So you wait for this to happen. So let's say you get some confirmation that goes up and then it breaks to the upside. Okay, so as I've been talking about in the previous videos, if you haven't watched them, go watch them. Very important. So as I've been talking about, and I've mentioned it a lot, some would want to take the trade right now, some would prefer, okay, to wait for the pullback, but sometimes pullback don't occur and you can miss out. So when this happens, you would want to, when a breakout occurs, okay, that is through price action, and I've said it a lot of times in my previous videos. Make sure you know candlesticks. Okay, very important. So let's say a long green candle right here. Okay, it breaks out to the upside. Okay, and then maybe let's say a red candle right down before it goes here. Okay, red candle occurs right here, this one. Okay, so a green one first breaks out and then a red candle right there. So you want to, as long as the candle doesn't close below this strong support or resistance, strong resistance, you'd want to looking for a buy there. Okay, so let's say that occurs, you want to take a trade right here. So let's say you took your trade here. Okay, where would you want to put your stop loss? All right, right below here. Okay, right below the strong resistance, which in this case will become strong support. Okay, so when that occurs, of course, where would you love to take profit? So this one, as I mentioned, that flag patterns mostly occur when during an uptrend, right? Okay, during an uptrend. Okay, so these pullbacks right here, these ones which are occurring, these little pullbacks, these ones here. Okay, this is what you can form a flag pattern right there. Okay, so this is where now you can take advantage of you entering the market. Okay, a market doesn't just go up like that. No, can't do like that. It's always gonna go like that. So flag patterns is where I can take advantage to get in a long-term trend, if you get my point, right? Okay, so you want to get in there. Okay, so me personally, when I spot one of these, I usually go to the weekly time frame. I'm a long-term investor, so usually I go to the weekly time frame. I look the long-term perspective, all right, how the market is trending. Okay, and most of the times when I spot this, you would find that the trend is in the middle of what can I say, a consolidation. Okay, the momentum of it still going up is very strong. So when I enter, I'll hold it as long, I don't know, 3 months, 2 months, depending on where the strong support, strong resistance is. Fibonacci, all those things, I put them into key fundamentals. It depends with how you deal with your trading system, but that's mine. So I'll just give you a tip. Okay, so just like most like a triangle or anything like that, triangle pattern or anything that we've looked at, you'd want to look for a strong, where the market is most likely to bounce back, really, but most of the times that breaks out, even goes beyond this. So let's say this part. Okay, if you're not patient, if you're not patient, okay, you can take your profit right there. So goes up, it's your take profit. But if you are patient, okay, this thing runs. If you spot a flag pattern, it runs. So what you want to do is just let it run. All right, let it run. If you're not comfortable with that, you can take your profit and get out, but in such cases, I let it run. Okay, so I just enter. Okay, enter, and then I just let it run, right? And then some pullbacks occur, and I just let it run. All right, so I know how, okay, I know how to tell, like, the market gives clues on how the momentum is. Like if the momentum to the upside is decreasing, I can exit. I can look for potential exit. But if the momentum of it still going up, which in most cases it does, I just hold it and then let it run. So this is how you can do it. You can put trailing stops. And if you're not patient or you're not comfortable with the long term or putting your trades overnight, you can just measure up and then you can take your profit right about there. But if you are like me, you can not really like me, but yeah, you can wait on it, you can stick with it and then run with it. So it is okay. So I have simple chart here. Okay, as I said, even in previous videos about be saying this, the examples that I give you at first will not be as clear or as simple. It won't appear simple or like clean the way you expect it to appear in the forex market. Okay, so it's going to appear somehow like spikes, breakouts, false breakouts, of course, spot resistance. So it's going to be you. I've said it a lot of times. Make sure I just spend some time studying candles, studying trend lines, support, resistance, and you get a hand of it before you rush into any indicators. So okay, so what I'll be looking for right now is a strong resistance. Okay, so here I can see something. Let's see from here. Now let's see here. Okay, first let me just draw maybe the support. I can see a support right there. Okay, and just all right, so that'll be a first one, and I'll be looking for the breakout, some meaning somewhere about here. Here looks good. Maybe I'm not sure. Yeah, so that's it. You see the way it's formed. It went up like that, and then consolidation. You see this, and then what else? The breakout occurred, created a flag, so that's how it is. So how would you enter from here? Really, for me at this point, you see, it took longer than I expected it to do. most of the times minor I'll draw minor patterns like here, okay, just to give me some guide, which in this case will form a symmetrical triangle pattern. If you haven't seen the video, I've made that, okay. So I draw small trend lines so as to give me at least a clue of where the breakout is happening to occur. As you can see at this point, the momentum of it is going up, okay. So you'll be waiting for, you get a clue that okay, at this point of view, the market is currently, momentum is in the upside. So when the breakout occurs, okay, here really you can see this point that if it was the three soldiers, I could have took my buy, but since this occurred and this occurred, I wouldn't love. So a three soldier is this blue one. So if this occurred, let's say is one, that's one candlestick, and then another green one above that one, then another green one above that one, I could have taken my buy. But since this occurred, I wouldn't love that one. So taking my profit, entering here, executing my trade, I would get involved right about here. When I see this, when I see that it hits this strong, resistance, which in this case will turn into supports. That's why I would love to get involved. So I enter here, okay, and then put in my stop loss right below this strong support, okay. I wouldn't love to be in a trade where it breaks out and then goes to the downside. No, no, no. I'm very, 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 very protective with my capital. So that's how it is. And then as you can see here again, we don't want our stop loss to be so close that we get stopped out so fast. You can see here the market kind of came to the downside, but we recovered from that. You see, we were not stopped out. Okay, so that happened, and then the pullback, and then went up. Okay, so as I mentioned, in this case I let my winners run. But if you are afraid, you're a beginner, you know, beginners are afraid to lose money, so they go in the short term, and then the end of the year or month they lose money. Okay, so it doesn't make any sense. All right, okay, so if that happens, so if you're very, yeah, okay, so you'd want to take your profit over here, okay, right there, just right there where I started from. Okay, it hits your target, you take your profit, and then us who know how to take advantage of runners, the pullback happens, and then we just let it run, baby. We just let it run. And then when we see something like this, you know, after a strong, when we see this happening, now just do like this, and it'll give you a clue that, oh, okay, right now this is not good. And then boom, take our profit over here. You see the long-term runners, okay, take our profit right over there, and then you exited right over here when the trend just started getting good. So this is how you trade the flag pattern. If you haven't checked out the other videos, you can go check them out. They'll pop up at the end of the video, I think. Maybe, yeah, they'll do that, and then in the description there are links to that. So I've come to this end of this episode, actually season, actually I don't know if it's season, I can't call them season, yeah, okay, I've come to end of this playlist really on forex patterns. So I've given you all the major patterns that would help you in your journey. So make sure you just go watch them, and then you go back test, practice, 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 and then I'm telling you, if you just do that, everything will just go well for you. But again, forex and okay, just the trading is, there are losses, there are losers, and there are winners. So it's part of the game to lose. Okay, you have to get comfortable with losing money. Really curious about risk management. So one of my most important things is to preserve my capital. That's the most important thing, and then to let winners win. So I think I've come to the end of the video, guys. Please don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bar to get notified when I upload new videos, and comment down below of what you think Okay, so this is Daniel, and I will see you in the next video.